In this video, we will solve a question on how to find out the Nash equilibrium. The question is, find the Nash equilibrium of the following game. Okay, we are being given a pair of matrices for two players. We have player 1 and player 2, and player 1 has three strategies, that is A1, A2 and A3. Similarly, player 2 has three strategies, that is B1, B2 and B3. Okay, the payoffs of player A are being denoted by the blue color, and the payoffs for player 2 are being shown by the red color. Okay, so if we have this payoff 4 and 2, so 4 denotes the payoff of player 1, and this 2 denotes the payoff of player 2nd. We need to find out the Nash equilibrium for this game. By Nash equilibrium, what we mean? It is a situation in which each player chooses the best strategy given the strategy is chosen by the other players in the game. That is, the optimal strategy is chosen by player 1 given player 2 has also chosen its optimal strategy. Or we can also say that Nash equilibrium is when each player chooses the best strategy for himself given the other strategies chosen by the other players in the group. So let us find out, okay, how to find out the combination of the Nash equilibrium, whether it exists in this game or not. Okay, so let us take player 1 strategy first. Okay, let us suppose player 1 chooses the strategy A1. Okay, so if player 1 chooses the strategy A1, player 2 has three options, either to choose B1, B2 or B3. Okay, if player 1 chooses this very strategy, the player 2 will choose that very strategy, which will give him the highest payoff. So he has the options either to choose B1, which gives him 2 as the payoff. Other option can be he can choose B2, which gives him 1 as payoff, and he can choose B3, which gives him 0 as payoff. Obviously, the highest among three numbers is 2. So let us say we underline this. Okay, when player 1 chooses strategy A1, player 2 will choose strategy B1 because it is or rather its payoff is more compared to other pair strategies, that is 1 and 0. Similarly, let us suppose now player 1 chooses A2 strategy. Again, player 2 has three options, either to choose B1, B2 or B3. Here you can see only B1 gives him highest payoff compared to B2 and B3. So let's underline it here. Let us see what happens when player 1 chooses strategy A3. Again, player 2 has three options, either to choose 2, 4 or 1, which are the strategies of player 2. So obviously 4 is greater than 2 and 1 here, so he will choose 4. Okay, this was from player 1's perspective. Let's change the perspective and let us say what happens when player 2 chooses B1 strategy. This time player 1 has three options, either to choose A1, A2 or A3. Okay, here you can see among 4, 3 and 5, 5 is greater, so let's underline it. Okay, when player 2 chooses B1, the best response of player 1 will be to choose strategy A3 because it gives him highest payoff. Similarly, what happens, let us see, when player 2 chooses B2. Again, player 1 has three options, 2, 3 and 4. Obviously 4 is highest among 2 and 3, so he will choose strategy A3. Okay, when player 2 chooses B2, the best response of player 1 will be to choose A3, which gives him 4. Similarly, what happens when player 2 chooses B3, again player 1 has three options, either to choose A1, A2 and A3. Here you can see A1 gives him highest payoff. Okay, now what is the what we call the Nash equilibrium in this question? Nash equilibrium will be that very cell, or rather where both the numbers are underlined or circled. Here you can see both 4 and 4 are circled. So this combination gives us the Nash equilibrium, and it is a strategy combination of it is A3 and B2. So we can say A3 and B2, which is equal to 4 and 4. This is the Nash equilibrium for this game. Okay, I hope I make myself clear in this video and you find out this video helpful. Thank you.